is 11:40, almost noon. It's Tuesday, the 11th of October. I'm just leaving the property. I had everything set up to record because I was leaving the office and just didn't feel like talking yet. Kind of a potentially dangerous spot. Dangerous for me because I could slip into a hole. So I'm really trying to proactively not allow myself to do things like that. Stupid ass winds. Anyway, so I'm feeling a little edgy, a little crabby. Trying to not let that become who I am today. So, trying to understand why and where that irritability is coming from, and trying to prevent myself from being in situations that would make it worse. Battling that since I woke up this morning. Actually, I've been battling it, I guess, since I went to bed last night. I was starting to feel a little bit of that edgy feeling, and couldn't really explain it last night. Still not sure where, how, why it all started. It was a pretty good night. Threw together some dinner, had a kind of a craving, a taste for something, and started throwing some stuff together, and it came out like what I wanted. So it was a very fulfilling and satisfying experience preparing a meal. It was very fulfilling and satisfying enjoying it, eating it, and I got to sit and watch some of the Cubs game. Late game, and I knew I wasn't really going to be able to hopefully stay up and watch all of it without suffering consequences today. And I'm glad I didn't, because ultimately they lost, and it went to 13 innings. It was after midnight. It was after 11 when I finally tuned out away from it. And that was in the middle of the 7th inning. But still, I was a little bit edgy through the evening. Became a little frustrated with the TV, and I don't know, I was trying to do something, I was having difficulty with it, and it was causing me to start to lose my temper a little bit. So but I regained and recovered and went to bed. I was very much feeling like I wanted to just pound shots, which I avoided doing, which is good. I'm thankful this morning that I did not do that. But I woke up and I was still feeling that kind of tense edginess. I had some edgy kind of dreams too, which nothing with a lot of impact, but anyway, put the dog out this morning, and she's been good the last couple weeks in the morning and been able had to make a stand, battle against myself, I would have just been telling myself, I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. But I feel like the influence is important. Wherever the influence is coming from, whatever's causing me to be edgy, there's a reason behind it. So disregarding it and overriding it and forcing myself into a better mood is not what I feel is the best for me. I've had several moments of just kind of mental fatigue where I've just drifted off and thought, I just don't want to deal with anything. I just want to shut down. And I'm battling that a little bit right now. But so I've tried to keep my anger in check, keep my emotions in check, not to get too far out of line. Try to make some jokes and laugh a little bit, and it's kept me balanced, but I still feel, like I said, a little edgy. I mean, physically I feel it in my muscles, I feel it in my joints, I feel tense, I feel like I want to blow up. And I'm trying to understand that, and what might be driving it. So Rhonda had court this morning, so she took the car and did that, so I was taking care of some administrative things. I didn't have a whole lot on my plate, but I did have some things I needed to do. So as much as I did not want to, I forced myself to do them with a little lack of clarity. So I made one mistake, one deposit reconciliation, not really a mistake, just an oversight. Forgot to add one charge. Shannon caught it and brought it in. Let me know that she went ahead and changed it, but still it's kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, because my state of mind when I was generating that was not the best state of mind to be in to be thorough. So, but you know, you got to do what you have to do with what you've got, and that's what I've been doing today. So Rhonda got back in. I'm like, you know what, I have a few places that I need to go, and I have several places that I could go. They're not critical that I get to these properties, but actually, I guess in a sense, depending on how I present it to myself, it is, because I have 3 more days after today, and then I won't be in the office for an entire week. So, you know, driving out to these properties and checking to make sure that the lawns are in good shape, make sure that there's nothing unusual going on, especially for some of these that I haven't been to for a couple of weeks. That is a necessity. It is important that I go to those. So, you know, there's not a fire, so I don't absolutely have to go, but based on my standard of performance and the expectations of my job description, it is something that I need to do. So I feel like I'm making excuses to get out of the office, but it's all valid. So I had one particular one I needed to go to this morning, which is the one I just left. So I took off from the office, and I'm just going to go there, and I'm going to come back, and got in the car, put the windows down, and felt better. I felt much more at ease at just being out of the office, being away from everybody, being alone really is what I would feel like I need, some alone time. And the windows down and the temperature being very mild, very comfortable. It just, I set everything up to record, and it's like, you know what, I don't feel like rolling the windows up. I just want to drive for a little bit, kind of let my mind go where it's going to go, and really enjoy this, the beauty of the day, kind of just embrace that. And I benefited from it. I felt better. I felt more clear once I got to that property, and when I got back into the car and was ready to roll again, I was like, you know what, I've got other properties I can go to. I don't even need to go back to the office and check in. I can just start doing what I need to do. And what the fuck is going on there? Somebody ripped the siding right off of the house. So this one I just really needed to do a lawn check on, but there is a city violation hanging on the front door for some trees that we've already taken care of, so I think I'm just going to pull that real quick and still can't figure out what's going on with that siding and how and why it is just ripped away from the house and laying in the drive here. Everything looks alright. I don't know. Maybe it just fell off. It was falling apart anyway. I just moved it out of the way. Off to the side. Alright, next. Anyway, after my drive and said letting my mind kind of clear a little bit and feeling better, a little more clear, felt like, you know, it'd be a good time maybe to talk my way through this and see what I can figure out about where I am right now and what I'm doing and what I can do. So, you know, it has occurred to me that it could be something physical. Maybe I'm dealing with processing something, you know, allergies or, you know, some kind of a bug or something that's using some of my energy and focus and causing me to feel a little tired and unclear, which is causing my mood to be just a little bit intolerant of everything and anything. I was thinking about, you know, this business and what I'm doing now. I've been thinking about, you know, what I'm trying to accomplish with these recordings and, you know, who I'm trying to help. And there's a certain situation that's I guess I'm still in or dealing with or have just dealt with. I'm not exactly sure where I'm at in this situation, but it's got me thinking about some other things, and I don't know if it's something I want to talk about. or not. I don't know if it's something that an illusion I am creating in my life, and it's causing me some unseen distress. The biggest part of me is just saying ignore it, let go of it, create some separation, and it'll balance itself out. But there's some theory behind what's going on that I almost feel like I need to talk about, but I'm just not ready yet, so I think I'm just going to let that go. But it definitely could be influencing my mood. Definitely could have had an influence yesterday, and could still be influencing me today. But the bottom line is, in this process, in this attempt to create a better life for myself, and in turn demonstrate how others can do it as well, how much direct interaction control do I want to have in those situations? And the question is, do I want to be in the middle? Do I want to be in the middle of an individual and their unhappiness, trying to help them find a way to be happy? Do I want to be in the middle of someone struggling to understand circumstances in their life and potentially hold it to be accountable for their understanding of it? Do I really want to take that responsibility? Or do I want to distance myself from all that and separate? And because what I'm feeling is right now is to be more, to embrace more of a selfish, self-indulgent lifestyle, which in that comes here and there, and on days, especially when I am not feeling 100% joyous and happy, I feel myself being towards a more self-indulgent, self-centered, self-serving lifestyle. Fraction of guilt associated with that, but not much. But that's where I'm at right now. You know, do I want at any point in time to have a finger pointed at me and be held directly responsible for somebody else's happiness or understanding of life? As much as I want to help and assist others, I don't want to carry anybody, and I don't want the fingers pointed at me. So, and that goes a lot deeper than the words I just said, and I'm not going to expand on that. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I've kind of hit this verbal wall. I just don't really feel like talking anymore. I don't feel like trying to convert the things that are going on inside my head to language or anything else. I just want to let them go and let them do, and